What's up, YouTube? So before we get started with this video, on First Take, they're going to be talking about how the Cleveland Browns got 4 primetime games this year. So let's see what they have to say about that.
Here's what I'm saying, Lewis, Max, OBJ, Baker Mayfield, loving selves. I mean, can you win a few games? Can you show me that you win a few games first? That's all I ask. That's all I ask, Lewis. I mean, can I get that? I understand the first 8 to 10 weeks, we going to be all excited. I have no problem first 3 weeks of the season if you wanted to put the Browns on national television, because obviously they've had sizzle in the offseason. OBJ is there. We know Jarvis Landry can ball. Nick Chubb is there. Kareem Hunt's going to come in week 8. I get all of that. Baker Mayfield's the quarterback. I get it. I get it.
They got a tight end.
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't even know, Lewis, if they going to win the AFC North. I've been on the record stating that. So all I'm saying is this. You want to put them on national television for a couple of primetime games early in the season. I got that. But all I'm trying to say is this. Yo, could you show and prove that you are worthy?
Nope.
That's all I ask.
So I understand where Stephen A. Smith is coming from, that, the Cleveland Browns, they haven't done anything yet. They haven't won. They are definitely stacked in all positions. They look like a championship team on paper, but the fact is they haven't won. So I understand what Stephen A. Smith is saying about that, and especially people talking about, oh, these guys are Hall of Famers, and Odell Beckham's Hall of Famer, Baker Mayfield's going to be Hall of Famer. We don't know that yet because they haven't played. But on the other hand, do they deserve to have 4 primetime games? I'd say, yeah, I don't have a problem with that, because everybody knows Cleveland Browns are a new team. They're stacked. It would be stupid for the NFL to not give them primetime games when they know they're going to get views. That the Cleveland Brown games are going to be guaranteed views, because people are going to see, what's the stacked team going to do? What can they do? This is the first year out. They're young. They're stacked. How are they going to play? How is this going to play out? So no matter what, people are going to want to see this, and I don't have a problem with them being primetime. So let's keep going.
In fact, it's going to be the opposite of that. They're going to lose early in the season. Take a look at the schedule.
I got it.
They open against the Texans. Okay, the Jets, I think they beat the Jets. The Rams, the Ravens, the improving Niners. The Seahawks, then they have a bye coming off the bye. They have the Pats. Then the Broncos. Okay, like the first half of the season, they got some losses in, some losses in that schedule I see. I don't think they're going to come out like gangbusters. But if you look at, for example, the last 4 weeks of the season, Bengals, Cardinals, Ravens, Bengals, I think they got some wins in there. I think the Browns are going to close fast. So, no, you don't just see if they start out the gate fast. I'm always interested in this team this upcoming season. If they turn out to be a disaster, that's going to be riveting. If they turn out to be amazing, who wouldn't want to watch that? And if they have to claw their way out of early difficulty, that's good. I do not see a scenario where I wouldn't want to watch primetime Browns games this year. I'm glad there are 4 of them.
Again, I agree with Max. There's no scenario in which that I would not want to watch the Cleveland Browns, and the NFL knows that. That's why they got the primetime games. Now, on the other hand, Cleveland, this is your time. You have everything going in your way. The ball is rolling your way. It's up to you guys to do something, because now the Cleveland Browns are stacked. You guys are young. You guys had a relatively good year last year. You won 7 games. Good compared to what Cleveland's been doing. You guys have primetime games now, so it's all about you, all about the Cleveland Browns pulling the trigger and actually winning, because everything's going your way right now. Everything's going your way. So all you guys have to do now is just win. So I'm happy for the Cleveland Browns. So let's keep going.
I kind of like your rationale there, Max. You don't care if they're good or bad. You just want to see it.
That's what I'm saying. He just wants to see them.
And you know what? That's the entertainment aspect of it, right? Look, this is a football team that has some very high-powered star power on this roster. They do. Stephen A., look, I hear you over there. I hear you, and I can see you, too, in the screen. I can see you. All right, so listen. This is, the league and people, some people like to get out ahead of things. Stephen A., you didn't want to jump on the bandwagon with my boy Pat Mahomes. You already know he's going to the Hall of Fame, right?
Oh, we going there.
That, right?
We going there.
You know that, right?
I got you the year before.
So Patrick Mahomes, he is a great player, and he did make it to the AFC Championship game, which he lost to Tom Brady, arguably the GOAT. But as far to say that he's a Hall of Famer, I don't know. It's a long career. It's a very long career, and Patrick Mahomes has a lot of work to do. So, I don't know. Let's keep going from that.
That was some of your picks now. Don't start with me,
You didn't want to get on the bandwagon until he showed you more and more and more how good he was.
That's
true.
But
I was telling you back in August. You told me
hold on.
So Patrick Mahomes kind of took the league by surprise with everything he did with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think next year will definitely be a different year. Teams will be able to scheme and put things together after having a whole year of watching Mahomes do a great job. So I think teams are going to approach him a little bit different, and he's going to get a different look from defenses that are going to try and confuse him and pressure him in different types of ways that he might not have quite got last year. So I think that's going to be a different story. So, but we'll see what happens. I can't wait till football starts. So let's see.
Lewis really told me quite a few things. He was wrong about a couple of things. That's right.
You know what? Okay, fine. You know what? If you want to go ahead and call me out for the things I've been wrong on, you go ahead.
I'm not going to do that.
But I'm going to tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you this. With the Browns, in all seriousness, with the Browns, this is a team that, quite honestly, they have no excuse for not being a contender in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl. They have no excuse. Look at the positions that they've taken care of. They got a young quarterback. They've got dynamic playmakers at wide receiver. They got dynamic pass rushers. They've got a young, up-and-coming cover corner who is as good as anyone in the league, provided he can stay healthy, and Denzel Ward. They have got two runners when Kareem Hunt eventually gets on the football field between him and Nick Chubb that can absolutely tear you apart.
Elite runners.
This is a football team right now that, as long as the offensive line, like at left tackle in particular, which is the one position I'm a little bit worried about with this football team, and do they have enough playmakers in the secondary outside of Denzel Ward that can absolutely look?
And also the whole.
So I think he's right. The Cleveland Browns kind of have no excuse to do good. The only thing I would give them as an excuse is that they're young and this is their first year. Everybody still needs to gel with each other, learn each other's personalities, and just learn how to play with each other. I think that might be the only excuse they have if they don't do good, because on paper, they should be a stellar team. A stellar team that makes a deep run into the playoffs with how stacked they are. But like I said, they still need to learn how to play with each other, how to gel with each other, learn each other's personalities. That's going to be one thing that could take a year for them to make adjustments to. Some teams do it quicker. Some teams do it within, the halfway point of the season. But if there's any type of excuse I'd give Cleveland, that would be it. But other than that, they're stacked, man. Everything, like I said, they're stacked. They are young. They have primetime games. So all they have to do now is win. That's all you have to do now is win. So let's keep going.
Because it's all gone.
Hold on, Max. Step back. Lewis, this is fun. So Lewis Riddick, by the way, Max, doesn't he do a great job with our NFL coverage? He's on NFL Live. You see him on Sunday mornings, countdown. Don't you see? I mean, this goes.
You're setting me up to say something right now. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Stephen A.
How many times, Lewis, have we seen you on a Sunday morning looking damn near depressed because we thought that some team was going to be a juggernaut? And this is Lewis. Is this a good enough imitation? It's hard to explain. I don't understand what's happened to them. I didn't know they were going to be this bad. All I'm trying to say to y'all is this. You got a rookie coach. You got a second-year quarterback. You got a dude in OBJ who's big time, no doubt about it. But he ain't never won a playoff game in his career. Jarvis Landry could ball. But
hey, Lewis, sometimes Stephen A. will say that. How many times have we heard something and you're like, Stephen A., I never said that. What are you talking about? But this time he has you dead to rights. That is you.
Is that you?
That is you.
I'm just saying. Look at the bottom line. Look at the body language, y'all. Look at the body language.
You know what? I can't bat 1,000, Stephen A. Is that what you want me to do? You want me to bat 1,000?
All I'm trying to say is you can't. Listen, it's possible, Lewis, that 8 weeks in, we might look at the Cleveland Browns and go like this. Damn, they only won 2 games.
Put them on. Hey, Max had a good point. Put them on. Sink or swim, put them on. Let's see what they got.
No doubt.
Hold on,
Guys, how many wins do you think the Browns are going to have, Lewis, this
11.
season? 11?
What?
11. Stephen A. You laugh now.
So for me, I think with all the firepower that came to the Cleveland Browns, I give them maybe 9 wins this year, because last year they won 7 games, I think it was. So I think I can give them 2 extra games off of the talent that they had to get off 2 more games, 2 more wins, and wind up 9-6. I can see the Cleveland Browns going 9-6, if not maybe doing a little bit better. I haven't seen their games last year that they won by a field goal or, by a certain amount of points that they can correct with penalties and just little things like that. But overall, I would give the Cleveland Browns 9 wins this year. 2 more than what they had the year before, simply for the amount of talent that they have and how stacked they are with Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham Jr., Kareem Hunt. I mean, all these guys right there. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a big year for the Cleveland Browns, and I can't wait to see them play. So let's keep going.
Hey, folks, I hope you're DVRing this episode right now.
Yes,
11 wins, Stephen A. 11 wins.
I don't think that's crazy.
Oh, my God.
I don't think that's crazy. The over-under's like 9.5. I'll take the over. I'll take 10.
You've been wearing OBJ pom-pom for 2 years. Let's just stop it.
Why not?
The over-under is 9.
He is a bad brother. He is. But all I'm saying to you is this, Lewis. So we're going to sit up here in the AFC
How many
North.
wins you got him for,
in the
Stephen A?
AFC, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, even Cincinnati got a new coach. Marvin Lewis is going right now. There's hope on the horizon. The point that I'm trying to make to you is that the Patriots in the division, LA's in the division,
Yep.
the Chargers,
Stephen A., I'm a guy who likes to get out in front of things, Stephen A. I like to get out in front. Look, I'm going to take some.
How many
I'm going to
wins?
take an L. Stephen A., I'm going to take an L now and then. I'm going to take an L now and then, but I'm not going to take one on this one. I'm a believer in the dog pound. Look, I've been all on this football.
So I wouldn't say that Cleveland's going to get maybe 11 wins. I wouldn't say that. Maybe next year they could do it, but I think 2 more wins on top of what they had last year is enough breathing room for them with the amount of gelling they have to do and getting to learn each other. So I think probably them going 9-7 this year versus 11 and 5. I just don't see that quite yet. It's a little bit too early. It could happen, but I'm looking more of the Cleveland Browns being about 9-7. I think that's what I'll call. So let's keep going.
All team.
I love the dog pound.
And I'm a Cleveland Brown at heart. I'm a Cleveland Brown at heart. That's where I played my longest in my career. But I'm on board now. I'm on board.
I'm the one.
You didn't answer the question.
I said 9. I did answer 9.
So you got 9. I got 10.
Listen,
Lewis got 11. It's all in the same range.
I'm the one person that's willing to go and spend the game in the dog pound. I love the dog pound. That don't mean the team gonna win. That don't mean the team gonna win.
You better go. You better go. You better sit and stand.
They have to be worthy. They have to be worthy of my presence.
This is why